beautiful morning. I think the weather is supposed to be pretty good today. It might sprinkle like a little bit, but I had a good stay in the Bothy. Some guys rolled in pretty late at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock last night. There were 3 and they were talking really loud, and so I couldn't sleep, but I also didn't want to be rude, so I got up and went into the kitchen where they were all hanging out and just said hello and like asked what they were up to, and just had a little chat. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get to bed now. And like, I didn't explicitly want to be like, shut up, but they did quiet down after that, which was nice. And I got up pretty early this morning, and just in case I can make it into town tonight, and then I could actually finish the southern part of the trail in Fort Williams tomorrow, possibly, because I think it's just another 22 miles from Glenfinnan. So, but I don't want to get my hopes up. We'll just see how the day goes, and if I have to turn today into 2 days, depending on the terrain and weather and all of that, that's also fine. I'm working on being flexible. Hello. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Wow. Sorry to disturb your breakfast. That's where I came from. It's a very squishy day. Every day is a squishy day. Oh, this is funny. They have these rubber mats out here. I'm sure they're not for hikers, but probably for four-wheelers and access for that. But hey, I'll take what I can get. Oh, I've just been making my way through this field, and it is just plain hard work. The ground is really uneven, so like every step is very precarious, muddy, sloppy, pretty slow going. Hello. Hi, sweeties. Hello. Sorry to disturb you. Hello. Well, this morning was such a slog. I had this thought of, is this what the whole day is going to be like? Just really slow going, bog tromping. but since Sourlees Bothy, it's been pretty nice. Like there's been a trail to follow for the most part, and it hasn't been horrendously muddy. So I just need to remember that if something is really bad, it doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way. Life lesson. Hello. Making my way down this forest road. It's very rare that I've been in the trees so far on this trek. Look how mossy the forest is. Ugh. I'm pausing for a second just to shake out my shoes. Let's see, I'm 8 hours, 15 minutes into the day. And making pretty good time. I'm pretty motivated to get to town. So I'm gonna try. Today has definitely been all about patience because, like this morning, I'm in another green valley by a river. Poor me, right? But the terrain is just kind of sloppy. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's a lot of trudging. So I am just trying to remind myself it's not forever. I'm making my way up and there will be a top, and it might be the same thing on the way back down, or it might be different and there might be a trail. But if there's not a trail and it's kind of like what I'm on now, it'll be okay because it'll eventually change. These are the things I'm telling myself. I can't see my watch, but over 20 miles in for the day. Town is about 8 miles away. I'm very motivated. The Bothy is about 5 miles away. So if I get through this and I'm just exhausted, I have somewhere that I can be indoors and stop if I want. And sleeping in a tent would also be fine. It's just so very wet. I would just rather not get all my things wet if I don't have to. Oh, made it to the top. So I'm going that way. And you can't see it from here, but I just climbed up a really big valley. I'm on a trail. I'm so happy. I'm on a trail. It's not muddy. I can see it. I know where to go. And I'm going to cross this stream without falling over. Yeah. Okay, I think the rest of this hike is looking pretty good. That's where I just came down from, and look at the clouds moving in, how fast they're moving. And there's definitely a rain cloud, and it's raining, but it shouldn't be long. It's an aqueduct right outside of Glenfinnan. All right, I am in the town of Glenfinnan. I have no plan. I don't know if there's any place that I can stay, or if I should just set up camp somewhere. So I'm just gonna go into town and see if there are any options. But I am technically 2 days ahead of schedule right now. So yeah. So I did not expect to be ending my day in a train carriage, a restored sleeping car. This is where I'm staying tonight. It's owned, or like it's in the care of the local train museum. Look at these little tiny rooms. And they don't rent it out commercially. It's just sort of friends of the museum. There's my stuff. And I think like word of mouth. But it has a shower. It has a bathroom. As you could see, there's a kitchen. And like running water. Like it was either this or I was just gonna camp on the side of the road somewhere. So like, this is a very, 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 very cool and unexpected way to spend the evening. And I'm in Glenfinnan. Yeah, wow. And laundry. Holy cow. I feel very lucky.